Today's date is Friday, April 13, 2012. It is 12:52 p.m. Special Agent Merlin Nectar, along with Sergeant Dwayne Harrison of the Clayton County Sheriff Department, Chief Judge Daphne Walker, located at the Clayton County Courthouse for the purpose of interviewing. State your name for the record, ma'am.
Ruby H. West.
Tell me what you do here at the for Clayton County Courts.
Well,
I know you're a contracted worker, but tell me what do you do?
Well, I mostly works in the courtroom, court security. Is mostly doing the paperwork for the judges, going back and forth, taking people to different places, and just working in the courtroom. I work in the courtroom.
How long have you been working here?
Well, in December it would be 5 years.
Okay. All right. Once again, I'll show you this picture of Mr. Guerrier. Are you familiar with him?
Yes.
Okay. I know we showed you a videotape earlier of the court date of April 6, 2012, and when Mr. Guerrier was in court. So can you just tell me what happened that day?
Well, he came in, and it was a case, I guess, she was trying to get the petitioner was trying to get, I guess, trying to get something from him for, for his child payments, I guess, child support. And he said he had done all that the court had told him to do, because he had made a payment, and he was wondering why was the judge, doing this, because he had done what he was supposed to do, and I think the judge, wanted him to pay a certain amount, and then he just kept talking back. He never would, he never would quit talking when the judge would ask him to stop. And he just kind of made it harder on himself, because he just kept talking back. He just kept, he wouldn't shut up. So after a while, it got kind of bad, and he all of a sudden got up and started running toward the front. Well, he was running toward the judge, and the deputies caught him, and they, tussled him down, and after that, he was still trying to get away. He was still trying to talk, and asked his petitioner, why was she doing this? Because he said he was on disability, and she knew that he would make a payment. So after they took him on back to the back to this, I guess, in this cell or whatever, and then he tried to come back again. So they was just wrestling him. They had to hold him, because he wouldn't start talking, and he just wouldn't. I don't know why he was trying to get to the judge. I guess I don't know.
When they escorted him out and he tried to come back, could you see all of that?
Yes.
And
yes.
how did they stop him from entering back into the courtroom?
Well, they were just pulling on him, pulling his arms back, holding him back.
Okay. Okay. At that point, you didn't see him fall again on the floor or be taken to the floor or nothing like that again, did you?
No.
Okay. What about, so you were sitting closest to him when they took him down inside the courtroom?
Yes.
Okay. Did you notice him hitting his head or anything on that little table right there?
No.
Okay. All right. Any questions you got?
You said they were tussling with him. I mean, in your mind, did it seem excessive tussling, or what do you think about that?
Well, I kind of thought they took him down mighty hard,
Why is that?
Because then too, he made it hard on himself, if he just would stop talking, if he hadn't got up and ran, and when they took him down over there by the what's the name of the
Witness stand? Or
pardon
the
me?
witnesses set up?
Yeah, on the witness stand, and I think it was because they kind of fell on him, you know, and then they took him down to the floor, and I thought that was kind of hard, you know. Maybe they could have just held him, or, you know, did they have to? But then again, he was out of control too, you know.
So he wasn't obviously complying to what they were telling him.
No, he wasn't. He was doing what he wanted to do. And I think he was trying to get to the judge, I guess, to explain his situation. But, you know, he could have did that from the table. So,
Even once they had him, he was still. You said he was still trying to get away.
yeah, because they had his legs and they had his hands behind him, and he still was moving. You know, he was still trying to tussle and get away. So they had to pick him up by his hands and his legs behind him, and then they took him in the back. And then, I don't know, I guess he got away some kind of way. He was trying to come back out. So,
Okay. Anything else you can think of that
No.
that we probably could have asked you, and then anything else you can think of?
no, nothing I can.
Okay. This concludes the interview at 1 p.m.